Good. Oh, blimmin' it. Why is it? Who keeps messing with my blimmin' setup? Good morning. Avoid that. Look, that's a beautiful scenery, right? But don't get me wrong. I want to see. Hang on. There. Oh no, crikey, no. Hang on. Everyone's there. We go.
It's having a moment.
It's having a moment. Who the hell keeps messing with my setup? Anyway, how is everybody? How are you doing, Nick?
Oh, the sun is shining. I can see the blue sky. I'm going to be out in it in a little bit. So life is good.
Good. Cole, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm all good, mate. How are you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to go, yeah. That's literally the best answer I can give you without swearing. So I hope everyone's doing well. Obviously, we're here to do the Fulham match preview, which takes place tonight. How are you feeling about it? We'll start with you, Cole. How are you feeling about this game?
I'm optimistic. I feel like we've had a big break. I mean, I like the international breaks, especially when we've got a new manager. We like to see what's going on. I mean, the games weren't exactly amazing or eye-catching, but I think everyone's missed the Premier League. To be honest, I think it's such a great thing that captures the nation, especially us Arsenal fans. Even though we had quite a crap season, it's nice to see the team come back, and with the potential of Saka coming back, I think it's just a lift. I'm quite optimistic. I'm quite encouraging.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Nick?
I think you gather what sort of personality I am by now, Bobby. For me, it's the return of the former Arsenal boys that always makes me nervous, because in the past, players we've let go have always performed against us. So I'm always that little bit nervous. I'm more relaxed on the league now, because I think it's absolutely done, basted, tied, delivered to Liverpool. The only thing I'll be nervous about is when we've got Saka on. It's just like, please don't. I'm going to be like that every time he runs or changes direction and all of that sort of stuff. So that's where my nerves come in. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be it should be a good match. So, but Fulham, let's face it, they just played at the weekend, lost 3-0. So that gives them an impetus to try and turn it around, but there's more energy in our legs, so that should give us confidence, right?
Well, unfortunately, that never works. If you look at all the games where someone's just played, but another team's had a break, unfortunately, it backfires on the team that's had a break because they've got momentum, the other team. I know they've had a bad result, but they've got momentum. They've been playing. I know we had a friendly last Thursday behind closed doors, so some of our players have had a workout, but not a major one. Big up to AFC watching on X. Don't know what kind of box that is, but that looks pretty cool. Big up to Temmie saying evening Tem. Hope you're going to be good boy today. Big up to Chris. Big up lads. Hope you're well. Nick's looked like he's just woken up. I'd say that he might be suffering from hay fever because I just saw him.
It is 100%. I'm in the West. I'm a city boy. Relocated to the West Country, and it is just like everything attacks me, and that's what it is. It's like bleary eyes. I'm trying to.
I had a feeling it was hay fever because I'm the same. I'm vice versa. I was born up a country boy. I live in the city, but because I live right by a park, it plays havoc with me. Absolute havoc. Saka coming back is medicine after death, says Timmy. Big up to Pyro Destiny saying, hey lads, if Berta brings Glock Erez to the carpet, I'll build him a statue myself. I've bloody missed the Premier League just to get away from Carlisle. Yes, I definitely understand your feelings regarding, obviously, you support two teams, Carlisle and Liverpool, and Carlisle are just not giving you a good time at all. Fulham will be given a kick up backside after that deflating result at weekend. Yeah, 100% there will be. We've been poor all season, but we're still second. It's crazy to say the least. Yep, it is. Hay fever's a nightmare. Someone else has just joined us. 2 seconds. It is the one and only, the Silver One. How you doing, Silver One?
Greetings. Yeah, sorry I'm a bit late.
That's all right.
I'm here now. Well, so yeah, let's talk.
Well, exactly. How are you feeling about the Fulham game?
I'll be honest. I'm a bit wary after what happened to them in the weekend because they're gonna want to respond because obviously they're chasing those European places.
Yes.
So yeah, and look, we always come a bit unstuck when we play them home and away. So yeah, there's always that.
Yeah, Nick said it earlier about obviously the ex-Arsenal players are coming back. It won't be the Smith Rowe. Obviously, Raul Jimenez likes to play against us as well with what happened with him. Obviously, we all know it was an accident. He knows it was an accident, but he does like to perform against us as well. So it's going to be an interesting one. But talking about head-to-heads with Fulham, since the start of the Premier League, we have played them 35 times, drawn 8, 23 Arsenal wins, 11 at home, 12 away. 4 Fulham wins, all at home. They've never beaten us away in the Premier League. Recent meetings. It doesn't make good reading at the start, if I'm honest. No. Drew 1-1, lost 2-1, drew 2-2. That was we were 2-0 up as well, weren't we? And didn't Fulham go down to 10 men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, Emery denied us the title last season, didn't they? I mean,
that's the game I said that cost us the title. That was the game for me.
It was a nightmare game. That was, I hated it.
We beat them 3-0. Villa in my head, sorry.
No.
Fulham were the other one that we didn't get the wins against. It was Fulham and Villa, wasn't it?
And Newcastle.
And Newcastle.
One of our bogey teams, let's be honest, recently, Fulham are. So, we keep giving them our ex-players. Right, form guide. That's literally all I can do to that. What have we scored? 1, 2, 4 goals in 5 games. Yeah.
I mean, in any other season, apart from the West Ham away, any other season, you'd look at that and say, job done, really.
Yeah.
Because Forest have been solid this year. They have. I mean, they are. So to go away to Forest, wasn't that the only game that Liverpool lost?
Yes.
Was it home or away? I can't remember where they.
Away, I believe, wasn't it?
So not many people have, so I would say the Forest result, even though it doesn't help us in our title push, wasn't horrendous. United's frustrating because it's just kind of like they're there for the taking and we 1-1. Yeah. Chelsea 1-0. I mean, we're not going to score a lot with what we've got up front, so...
Well, what Mikel chooses to put up front, I will rephrase that just for you, because it's
because
what
I feel for Nathan.
Yeah, because we do have actually strikers. Guess what? Leandro Trossard is actually a false number 9. Did you know that, everyone? Because currently we don't use him as that.
I thought he was reserve goalkeeper.
It feels like it, mate. I tell you. And obviously Nathan. I know Nathan played yesterday, so obviously he won't be.
Yeah, he won't be in with it.
The ratings and the reviews he's had for this season has been exemplary. He has proven quite a lot of people wrong, actually, because even I said over the past 3 seasons I didn't think he would make it. But this season, I think it's something like 16, 17 goal contributions in like 12 games. It's ridiculous, his stats.
Bobby, I've been saying in the chat, with Nathan, he should have played the second leg of PSV.
Oh, 100%. 100%. No one can defend Mikel on that one. Can we all agree on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just mind-boggling. But anyway, Fulham's form, they beat the noisy neighbours. They lost to Brighton. They beat my neighbours. Lost to Crystal Palace.
Noisy, Bobby? Can you really call them noisy? Got nothing to be noisy about, have they?
Mate, you should be here on a match day. They're noisy.
Don't. You know that they've got a chance of winning the Hong Kong Cup, so they're going to be,
Yeah, tell me about it. Right, this is where we all are. So we're currently second. They're 8th. Goals scored per game for Fulham is 1.5 compared to Arsenal's 1.8. Goal conversion for us is 13% compared to Fulham's 11. Goals conceded per game is 0.8 for Arsenal, 1.3 for Fulham. Chances created per game for Arsenal is 3 compared to Fulham's 2.2. 11 clean sheets for Arsenal, 5 for Fulham. Home form, because that's obviously what matters to us tonight, is we played 14, won 9, drawn 4, lost 1, scored 28, goals conceded 11. Away form for Fulham is they played 14, won 6, drawn 4, lost 4, goals scored 21, goals conceded 17. Now, the nitty-gritty of it, average possession for Arsenal is 55.8% per game. Fulham's is 52.7%, so we should slightly dominate possession tonight. XG 45.7 for Arsenal, 40.1 for Fulham. Shots on target per game is 4.8 for us, 4.6 for Fulham, so not much in it. Actually, in passes, again, there's not much in it. 415 for us, 410 for them. Actually, in long balls, you can see the style of play that Fulham do. 24.8 compared to Arsenal's 17.3. Again, you get this in the next one. Crosses 6.2. They are the highest in the Premier League for accuracy and crosses. So that is something we need to make sure we don't fall a cropper tonight. Robinson is fantastic with crossing. Tete is out, I believe. So it will be Castagna, someone that Arsenal were very keen on signing. Will be playing against us tonight. XG conceded for Arsenal is 24.9 compared to Fulham's 33.4. And fouls per match, we are slightly the dirtier team. Only slightly though. Goals, 53 for Arsenal. 38 from open play, 11 set pieces, 0 free kicks, 2 penalties, and 2 own goals. Fulham, 45, 36 from open play, 3 set pieces, 0 free kicks, 3 penalties, and 1 own goal. All right, we'll get onto that in a minute because I want to talk about that in a minute. Right, let's quickly see what people have been saying. Blimey, I do apologise. Yeah, Carlisle officially now done 9 points off safety. Why do I have to witness Liverpool lift title in front of fans? Then Carlisle get relegated, not league at the same time. My first time. It is going to be a horrendous season for you, mate. I have to be honest. One moment you're super excited, the next moment you're like, "Oh, this is awful." Yeah. On a positive, I think it will help you. I know it sounds mad, but I think if you were to go down, obviously it's not confirmed yet, but if you were to go down, I think you'll bounce back up pretty well, and I think you'll be in a better position next time you do come back up. That's my opinion. Big up to Michael saying, morning all, amazing the amount of negative guff being pumped out by some big Arsenal accounts regarding Gyökeres, this fan base. Man, what? What? What's going on there? I honestly have no idea. I don't pay attention to too much X stuff. It's only what people send me. I have no idea.
What's that? I haven't seen anything like that.
Oh, haven't you? Mike, we left to share it in the group. So we'll have a look later because I've not heard a single thing.
Is this the fans posing as Arsenal fans? There's a lot of those accounts.
Well, yes, there is a well-known person that was he posing as an Arsenal fan, but he was actually a Liverpool fan. He was trying to do it to create atmosphere between the Arsenal fan base and we all.
We're in their head. That's what it is.
Yeah. Exactly. Carlisle players got treated to a Domino's pizza after 3-0 loss at Donny. Surely travelling fans deserve that. Then players deserve food from the bin, says Chris. At home at Anfield only. Oh, is it at home at Anfield?
Even more impressive.
It is very impressive. Will there be a few changes with priority all but now on Madrid games? I don't want to see that. I'll be honest. Yes, Madrid's a very important game, but at the end of the day, you're paid to play for Arsenal. So play for Arsenal. Because at the end of the day, do you want these fans to just not turn up to these Premier League games now? Is that what we want?
The thing is, we need to make sure we do finish second because you look at the teams behind us and they're so close together. We just want to make sure we secure the Champions League football.
Anything bar second is an absolute shocker.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, 4th to 10th is so close. But I mean, the other thing to remember, we've had so many of our first teamers out injured this year. They haven't played a full season. So we've only lost
3 games. Yeah. 3 games we've lost. It's a credit to our defence, you know. I think the defence has saved our season.
Yeah, I agree.
100%. Yeah. Without doubt, mate. Without our defence and how good it is, we would be screwed. Absolutely screwed. But holding someone to Arsenal is my new conspiracy theory, says Timmy. Carlisle to Truro. Yes, I have heard that Truro might actually make it. And obviously that will be the longest trip in football.
That is horrible.
Yeah, I have heard about this. I know they're in the playoffs, aren't they, in their league at the moment. So if they were to come up and Carlisle were to drop, that would be the longest trip in football.
And trust me, I'm in the southwest already, and it's long enough from where I am.
Yeah, I know, man. I was looking forward to doing the stream, not just to talk about Arsenal, but also to get your opinions on Sonoda. I think it's a fucking joke. I'll be honest.
What is going on?
I hate it.
No. See, the thing is,
but then I mean, that whole team, I've got no time for personally.
Well, exactly. I hate them anyway. Red Bull.
I like football. Okay, I wasn't going to go that strong, but yeah, that's where I am.
I hate them as well. The thing is that for me, that was the wrong choice anyway. It should have been Sonoda in the team already for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're the Chelsea of the football of the F1 world for me. They're like,
I feel for Lawson though. I do feel for him.
So do I.
I do. He was amazing. That's a career potentially destroyed, isn't it?
Yeah, he should have just chosen a different path. I hate Red Bull as in the F1 team. I love the football clubs. I absolutely love them.
Christian Horner is just someone that's
scumbag.
Yeah,
absolute scumbag.
Oh, I got some choice words.
Should be made in first place. Feel bad for Lawson for me. That second seat is cursed. Perez, only one who did a decent job. Yuki has good and bad moments. He does have good and bad moments, mainly bad, if I'm honest. I'm looking forward to the Japanese Grand Prix this weekend, I'll be honest.
Imagine if he won Tsunoda in Japan.
You know what? I would just be delighted for him to finish ahead of Max, personally. That will do me.
That Red Bull second seat, I honestly think it should go to somebody like Kimi. You know, that sort of personality, rather than two youngsters in there. Give it to an old schooler.
Yeah,
that will just race the wheels off it and really doesn't give a damn about anything. Do you know what I mean? That sort of profile.
Yeah, I'd give it like Hulkenberg, Magnussen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Someone like that. Where they don't really care. They enjoy racing. Raikkonen just cares about the alcohol at the end, as we all know. It's well known. I'm just not accusing him of being an alcoholic. He's well known for enjoying his tipple. Just watch Liam Lawson now. Yeah. I hope that he does absolutely brilliantly at the other Red Bull Racing or something?
Racing Bulls.
Racing Bulls. Yeah, racing bullshit.
I do like that Hadjar though. I do like him.
I'm honest. You know, I'm enjoying this season, especially the new guys. Antonelli is impressing me already. He's doing well in what is a quite high pressured position. I honestly do think
exciting seasons we've had for a long time. I think that's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, well, at the moment, I feel that Piastri will win the season. At the moment, I feel that
he's got.
I feel that he doesn't give a crap about the pressure. He seems to be one of those people where Norris, I feel that the pressure gets to him.
Yeah,
I agree. Again, Cole. Sorry, mate.
So him and Lando have a good battle. They have a really
100%.
I'm a McLaren fan, so I'm enjoying life right now.
Yeah, I'm in love with it at the moment.
The only thing I'd throw in there is, do you remember Lewis's debut year when him and Fernando went hammer and tong at each other and Kimi Raikkonen snuck the championship? You could see McLaren drivers cancelling each other out and maybe Verstappen getting enough points in the Red Bull to pip them, maybe. That's the only scenario I can see him winning.
Yeah, I do see that. Tell me saying Madrid don't look very good in La Liga. We can best them if we take our chances. Yeah, we can beat them if we take our chances, but I know Tony would disagree on this, but Madrid are still Madrid.
It's a case of when I was watching when I see the two Madrid teams, I would rather play Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely get that. Yeah, Atletico would nullify us. They would destroy us.
I've been watching a lot of the Liga this season, and they are nowhere near the finished article. They have got a lot. They're like PSG. They've got a lot of superstars, but they just don't know how to gel as a team.
Yeah,
their backline isn't that great. They've got a decent midfield, with Valverde and Camavinga and all that. But Bellingham and Vinny, Mbappe, not so much Rodrigo. Rodrigo does his job. Them three big personalities, they just clash. Like Bellingham's on the floor punching the ground because he's not passing to people correctly, or Vinny's taking a shot, or there's no like camaraderie between them. And I think that's going to be their downfall. If we can keep them quiet, it's going to be a midfield battle. I reckon we'll have our chances. It's just keeping them quiet, just frustrate them.
Our defense.
You've got to keep Saliba away from the media as well, because you know what Madrid will do. They'll flood it with stories, try and fill his head with nonsense, so he's distracted for the games.
I reckon we've got a good chance. If we get a good result on the first leg, I reckon we're a hell of a chance.
Yeah, I think the first leg will tell us. Hopefully, because I think the second leg. Tell me if I'm wrong, Tone, because I know that you know school holidays just as well as I do. That falls in the Easter break, doesn't it? The second leg.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so I should be able to do the watch along for that one because I need to. I feel I need to do the second leg of the Real Madrid game.
I'm annoyed it's not the other way around because I'm in Mallorca during that week, so I wanted them to play. Yeah, I wanted them to play the other way around. But yeah,
how inconsiderate of them.
I have heard that you can get pneumonia very badly in Mallorca, so be very careful. If anybody knows what I'm on about with Jeremy Clarkson, you can catch it very, very badly in Mallorca. So
thankfully, I'm going to Mallorca, but I'm going to Mallorca final game of the Premier League season, so I don't have to watch Liverpool lift the title.
Fair enough. Let's see what Love You Optimism Carlisle coming back. A long-term project manager too. Hughes, not that. Yeah. Totally agree. Also, Cheekov's header can do one better. Well, hopefully you just do a good rebuild in the summer. That's what I'm hoping for you guys anyway. Yeah, true. Arsenal want to make sure they secure second, to be fair. Otherwise, going to be squeaky bum time. I'm not traveling to Truro with JJ. I can imagine, yeah. Oh, that would be a nightmare. No offense, JJ, but yeah, nightmare. I'll go on different coasts to go away. Ground's not going to tick them off. Red Bull reputation's in the bin, yeah, 100%. I can't stand them. Hajar is thriving. I know not out to score points. Yeah, yeah. See, I'm not that bothered about if they score points or not. I just think it's what they can do with the car. And you know the car's bad, and they can still pull it around that track. I've been impressed so far. The first two races I've really enjoyed.
Couldn't this be true?
Yeah. Typical Arsenal knock Madrid out, then Emery comes along, knocks Arsenal out. Yeah, well, they got to get past PSG. I'll be honest, that ain't going to be easy for them. PSG look like an animal at the moment. They are probably my favourites to win the Champions League at the moment. I just feel that they're unbeatable at the moment.
My money's on Barcelona.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that as well.
I'm Arsenal.
Good coach. Yeah, I know you are, mate. I just don't. I just don't see it personally. You know me. I don't like just to blow smoke up Arsenal's arse just for the fun of it. I just don't see it with us. I think if we still had Kai fit,
maybe.
It would be more of a maybe. But the fact is, we all know Mikel is going to continue playing Marino up front.
That's what I was going to say. We're not going to win with Marino up front.
Boys. Just you wait until it comes.
I'm hoping he changes.
We erect that Mikel Marino statue outside. He's
I will be the first person down there with a Challenger 2 squishing the damn thing. He deserves sod all at the club, if I'm honest. Sorry,
I just think we need to go something different on the front line for the second leg.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I just hope Saka coming back into the equation changes Mikel Marino up front. Because what's he going to do with Ranieri? You can't play him. You have to play that young lad. Honestly, I think he can have a moment at the Bernabeu. You have to play him.
I saw some midfield of Rice as 6, Odegaard as the 8, and Ranieri as the 10.
Yeah. I'd play that. I'd also play Martinelli, Trossard, and Saka up front. I wouldn't play Marino. I wouldn't have him anywhere near that team.
Would you exclude Partey? Because I think Partey's having a good season.
Partey's having a great season. Yeah,
Partey's having a great season. I don't think it matters if you've got Rice or Partey in the 6 because they can both do a job. I think you're more comfortable and confident with Partey in the 6 because he's having an amazing season. But then again, Rice needs to get a grips of that position.
I feel that's where Rice is better. I prefer him as a 6 than an 8.
Yeah. I think you need midfield dominance. So I'd almost have Rice and Partey in the same midfield because they're big boys, Madrid. They're going to push you about. So the only thing, if you've got Ethan and Odegaard 8 and 10, I know Ethan's good on his feet and good with the ball, but is he going to be as strong as we need him to be? They're big players.
Yeah,
they're quick.
I think Rice and Partey will be needed to stop the midfield runs of Bellingham.
Yeah, probably Rice, Partey, and Odegaard again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know there's not a lot of creativity there, but it's this physicality, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how Ranieri would work on the left or Saka, to be honest.
I'd play Ranieri left.
We need to keep Rudiger away from Saka.
With Saka, we have to remember Saka did play left wing back when he first came into the team and can do it very comfortably.
He did, but what we have is Saka and Ranieri are both great coming in from that right hand side.
Yeah, well, Ranieri is both footed, so he could do the left hand side as well.
I'll play him down the middle. I'd have Saka on the right, Martinelli or Trossard left, and Ranieri up top.
I've got to say though,
to be honest,
one of Saka's strengths is the ball into the box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they could help Marino, you know.
Yeah, same here. I was just thinking one of these.
Play Ranieri as a false nine. Play him back so he can play central with Odegaard, because he can play in central. He can go on to the wing as well. He's not necessarily got to be a striker, but he's got to be on the pitch.
Yeah.
Or do you do a Giroud and Ramsey thing?
Don't know.
Where you have Ranieri trying to make the runs off of Marino.
You could.
You know what's painful for me? It's Tuesday morning, and I'm still having to consider Marino as the striker.
Oh, no.
It is so depressing. I'm sorry.
Michael's correct there. I've just looked down the chats. He said there, I said about I'd love Ethan, Martinelli, and Saka as a front three. At the Bernabeu, just imagine them three unleashed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that front three, but then again, like, I don't know what it is. The midfield and defenders are big, strong, tall players, but all our front three are midgets. Barker Havertz. We've got no aerial presence.
I think Martinelli down the middle against Real Madrid, that could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the afterburners, and that's what you need. You need to keep them pressed back. You need their fullbacks push back, press them back, drag that midfield back.
But it's for them, isn't it? So we don't know what we're doing here.
Well, yeah. Michael saying that the stuff about Gyökeres is from Le Grove. Yeah, I know of him. I don't like him. Someone had receipts of him glazing over Xerxes and trashing Isaac, saying he'd be a waste of money. Yeah, well, he's a no then, isn't he? Temmy's saying, has anyone been to Papua New Guinea here? It's my dream destination. I've done it in a military capacity. Just be very, very wary of pretty much everything. It's what I recommend. Beautiful country. But yeah, just be very wary.
Go and watch Magtash on YouTube. Magtash went there. Quite good.
Oh, did he? Mad man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is mad, that dude. Make F1 great again by making racers select cars. I love your idea. Honestly, it'd be so funny. You just have 20 cars, and the first person to get to the first car drives that one and fights
for it.
Yeah,
death match beforehand.
Yeah, well, because obviously they all had their selected cars. Was it the 1950s or 60s? That's how they started running, didn't they? They ran to the car, had to jump in the car, start the car.
Le Mans.
That's how. Was that Le Mans? But I thought it was also how they used to.
That might be F1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we like British GP or something that was done like that as well, because I've seen footage of it. It is quite funny.
You just run and get into someone else's car.
Yeah, the first person to get it. Yeah, just be hilarious. Anyway, when Madrid are in knockout stages, I can't go against them. I know it's boring, but it is what it is. They also got a massive Atletico when you get away with it. Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that. But we'll see. We can go. Yep, totally agree. By the way, I dreamt Odegaard lifted. Jesus Christ. What team was he playing for?
Yeah, that was going to be my comment.
As Nick said in the chat, I'd love Ethan when Martinelli and Saka as the front three. Le Grove, oh dear, don't get me started on them lot. Yeah, totally agree. Oh, Jesus, Tem. Arsenal alternative 5 injury list. Almunia, Sylvester, Jenkinson, and Sanogo. Always fit. Always shite. Yes.
We could win the Champions League with that lot.
On FIFA, yeah, on easy mode. Martinelli was a striker under Emery, and he thrived there, making runs in behind in middle. A lot of people, and I do find some of the Arsenal fan base quite funny. Literally 2 seasons ago, he was our joint top goal scorer for the season in the Premier League, and everyone seems to have forgotten this about Martinelli and just seems to hate on him now. And no, I find it really sad.
No matter what, you keep him for the next 2 seasons.
I think there's a possibility he might go in the summer, but it's more to do with I just don't think what Mikel asks of him, Martinelli can do.
But the thing about that, we don't know if Arteta's going to be here past next season, and that's very short-sighted from the club. At some point, if he doesn't get trophies next year, Arteta's surely got to be out the door. And then what does the next manager, who might be a bit more free attacking, do with Martinelli? He could be completely reborn.
I think so. I think there's a player there. I don't think any of this is really necessary on him. I know a lot of fans like to blame the players all the time. I get it. No. But sometimes it is also the coaching and the way that we're set up.
The thing about Martinelli, for me, going forward, he's our only player that really gives us any pace.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's my concern with our attack. We're not very pacey, not like we used to be.
Yeah, 100%. Big up to AFC always is everywhere. Of course, we would like to sign Isaac, but very unlikely. Yep. So unless someone pays crazy money, correct. Gyökeres is a goal machine, a much better price, far better than Sesko, in your opinion. Yeah. I don't disagree. I like Gyökeres. I liked him when he was in the Championship, but because everyone turns their nose at the Championship, apart from you, Tone, because I know you liked him playing in Coventry as well. It's just ridiculous. I wish the big sticks would stop doing this.
The only thing I would say on that, Bobby, though, is Gyökeres has got what, 5 years on Sesko?
Oh, I have no doubt
that in 5 years' time.
I have no doubt that Sesko will be an absolute baller in a few years' time. He's still got a lot to learn. But the thing is, I think Gyökeres cost 20 million quid, I think, when they bought him from Coventry. Who the hell wouldn't pay 20 million quid for Gyökeres? Seriously.
It's a real hard debate for me. Really hard debate, because I love Sesko. I've watched him recently, and I've liked the way he plays. He's very present in the box. He's airy. He jumps really high like Ronaldo. And he's got a presence about him. Yeah, and I just think he's going to be an absolute machine.
Oh yeah,
but 100%. Is he going to stumble for a season?
Yeah,
and can we afford for him to stumble? Do you know what I mean? And that's my only question mark is, can he come to the Prem and do it? Whereas Gyökeres, I think he's got the experience now that it doesn't really matter what league he's playing in. That'll be my only argument. And I think it's weird that Gyökeres is cheaper. Is he cheaper?
It's around the same price. The full package Gyökeres would cost a bit more. Full package, like with add-ons and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Costs more. Sesko is cheaper. But as I said, told you guys earlier, gentlemen's agreements are already in place anyways. Gyökeres and Sesko will play at new teams next season, I can guarantee it.
I just think with some of these players, though, Bobby, they just need the right platform. When you put certain players on the right platform around certain players, you get something. Something magical can happen. And I think if you look at a load of our legends, we have never, apart from Bergkamp, really, who was underperforming at Inter, we've never gone out there and brought the legend, have we? We've always gone out there and we've got that sort of Pires, Ljungberg, Henry, Vieira, and they've become legends. And that's what I would say when I'm looking at Gyökeres and I'm looking at Sesko. I know Sesko's probably not Arsenal bound now, but it's that sort of play when we go, but I'm like, things happen when you put them on the carpet, and I think he's got the ingredients.
I think the Premier League's going to be a very exciting league to watch next season, because you could potentially have Haaland at Man City. You could have Newcastle. You can probably still have Isak. I reckon Victor Ottoman's probably going to go to Chelsea. I reckon Arsenal will probably get. I reckon we're going to get either Sesko or Gyökeres. That's what my money's on, or maybe Ekatike. I don't know. I reckon you can have 4 or 5 prolific strikers at different teams in the Premier League next season.
Yeah, I would put money on that one, happening, to be fair. All Martinelli needs to do is keep head up when running, not down. Odegaard was wearing the red and armband in my dream. Okay, so he could have been playing for Partizan Belgrade.
Monaco. He gets sold in a couple of seasons' time.
Well, I'd still be annoyed because he'd be at my French club if he went to Monaco. But it is what it is. Clubs, yeah. For me, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal will all have new strikers next season. Chelsea, I know they've dealt with their situation. They'll be an animal next season as well.
Yeah, they will.
Only players recently we've bought who are ready to go were Auba, Ozil, Alexis, Nick.
Sorry, that is true. Sorry, yeah, he is right there.
No, I get where you're coming from. Though you were using it as our heritage type stuff before we obviously assigned Auba and Ozil and Alexis.
The ones that won the league.
Yeah.
I look at Auba and Alexis and I'm just thinking, I always think, how unfortunate were we that we never got to see them two in the same team.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, that'd be mind-blowing. Anyway, let's talk about the injury lists. This is important. So Wilson is out for Fulham, Tete is out for Fulham, and so is Nelson. Calafiori is out for about 2 weeks.
Good. Not too bad.
Should be back by the end of April, hopefully. Tomiyasu is out for the season. Jesus is out for the season. Havertz is out for the season. Saka is now a doubt. So when you do play the challenge later, you can pick Saka. I will allow it because he is a doubt. I personally don't want to see him starting tonight. I personally want him to have 10 minutes maximum. Just 15, slowly get him back in. Obviously, we've got Everton at the weekend as well. Give him a few extra minutes against them and start him against Real Madrid. Personally, that's my opinion. I know that people have given me different ideas in the chosen lineups, which, are interesting. But yeah, let's get in to talk about Fulham. So this is my 5 to watch for them. Everyone knows I love a fullback, so obviously Robinson's there because honestly, how someone has not signed him is beyond me.
I know.
He is incredible. And look, when Bayern Munich were trying to sign him, you could see then that they could see what he was potentially going to be. And obviously, I think they were trying to maybe get cover for Alfonso, but it didn't go through. But I'm surprised no one else has picked him up because he's incredible. Sasa Lukic. Obviously, I like the surname anyway. Always brings a smile to my face. But he is such a hard-working defensive midfielder. Going to be a problem for us. I've got to talk about the Arsenal lads. Of course, I have Smith Rowe, Iwobi. Iwobi's been fantastic, and he has been for a couple of seasons. To be fair to him, Smith Rowe. Hit and miss, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's been hit and miss. I've spoke to some Fulham people, and they've said it hasn't gone as well as we were hoping. And I feel that even for a meal, it's not gone according to plan for him either. So, but
understandable.
But he is coming to the Emirates tonight, and I do kind of expect him to
performance.
It's either going to go one or two ways. It's either going to be an amazing performance for him, or he just can't cope with it emotionally and just has a stinker. It's one of those tonight. Raul Jimenez, he likes scoring against us. I think he scored, but I think he got ruled out last time he played against us. Can't remember now. But he does like playing against us because obviously what happened, accident. It's a horrible thing. I remember watching it. I think I was on the watch along doing it. It was horrible. But I'm glad he's recovered and all that. Right, the battles. It is Thomas Partey against Lukic. Jules won pretty much on par with each other. He's better at passing than Thomas is, though. But Thomas does win more of the duels. Goalkeeper. It's amazing, this. Passing accuracy. One of the reasons we sold Leno. 79% compared to Raya.
What sort of passing is that for him, though? Because I think Raya tries to be a bit more expansive if builds than Leno.
Yeah. But I've always rated Leno. It's nothing to do with my German heritage. I think he's always been a good goalkeeper. It was a shame. I was disappointed, but it is what it is, and I moved on. Ray has done a great job. I would say it's been his best season with us. I would say that was last season, but he's still done the job. For me, he's done the job this season. He's done nothing. He's done nothing bad. But last season, I just thought he was exceptional.
This season, double saves this season.
Oh, but yeah. When it comes to like little bits, he's had some incredible saves. But I just don't think this season he's looked incredible every single game.
Okay.
Last season he was just exceptional, absolutely exceptional. Icing on the top, Martinelli is still currently our top goal scorer in the Premier League, because obviously Kai is out, so I don't put him in here. He's got a 19% goal conversion, but obviously everyone hates him and he's awful, according to the Arsenal fan base for some bizarre reason. But he is our top goal scorer in the Premier League after Havertz. Obviously, Jimenez for Fulham, he's only on 13% for goal conversions. Martinelli only has 1.3 shots per game compared to Jimenez's 2.7. So it is a huge difference in the style of play. And because Saka's back, I can put him back as the magic maker, which is pleasing me because I have to keep seeing Trossard and all that kind of stuff. I think Declan Rice has been recently as well. Just tells you everything, because supposedly Odegaard's been this magic man, but nowhere near on these stats. But hey ho, 10 assists for Saka. When we get into chosen lineups, I want everyone's opinion on Saka, because I don't know what to do with him tonight. But I still think 10 minutes is more than enough.
Final 15.
Yeah, final 15. It's just something, nothing. It's at home. It'd be lovely to see him. It would be lovely to have him come on, like a yay. No, final whistle. Yay, that's all. That will do. Nothing. Just don't be anything stupid tonight, Mikel, please. But let's get into chosen lineup. Right, I'm just going to quickly go into some comments because I have seen them building up. Always worried about that baby-oiled bodybuilder when we play. Now, I'm guessing you're on about Traore.
Yeah.
So anyone I can think of that's baby-oiled. He's in the wrong sport. Me and Tony would love to watch him in NFL. Let's be honest. He'd be very entertaining in NFL. Not so much in the football. But yeah, Miles will be tested tonight. But I think normally Traore plays on the left for Fulham, not necessarily the right. It will be, I think. But that will still be a test anyway. Would you take? Oh, Jesus Christ! Would you take him? I know his price will be cheaper compared to Isaac. I'm taking him at Liverpool in a heartbeat. Oh, jeez. I'm going to ask you guys because I'd rather eat horse manure than answer that question.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Tone, would you take Harry Kane?
I mean, if you won us the league, it'd be funny, wouldn't it? But that's
no. Okay, Nick.
No, I feel dirty winning the league with him.
Yeah, so do I. Cole.
He's had his time at Arsenal, and he's last time he lifted a cup.
Yeah. Robertson will be sort of. Well, yeah, I'm thinking, because I know Robertson. I think they're trying to move on from Robertson at Liverpool, so it wouldn't shock me if Liverpool came in for Anthony, if I'm honest. I know Liverpool are definitely planning to do something quite big this summer. I don't know if they will do it, but I know they're planning on it. It won't be so underrated for his work rate. Totally agree.
Yeah,
he's a thriving player in his actual position. Jimenez is so reliable. Yeah, there's no way Arteta starts Saka tonight, is there, Bobby? He wouldn't dare. Oh, he would. He's just a dickhead.
The way you were talking, it does make you think, doesn't it? Yeah. Mm.
Here's a question for you. Look.
Yes, mate.
Would Iwobi get into our team now?
Yes.
Yes.
Left side, yeah.
Yeah, left side. Yeah, he would.
Now, do we miss someone? So I remember the time we had Iwobi and the Ox. Do we miss that type of player right now? Because the Ox done a job as well.
Do you know where I would put Iwobi? I'd put him in the number 8.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I would.
He would be quality in number 8 right now for us. Not a long term thing, but right now he would be brilliant at number 8.
Mm.
I'm not saying Declan's not, because I'll drop Declan number 6, because in my opinion, Partey's going to be leaving at the end of the season. I think we need to kind of
move on,
start getting ready for next season now.
Yeah.
So start getting some players.
Make it easy for people. I can make it easy for people. Iwobi or Sterling. There we go. Done.
Oh,
well, yeah. I think Iwobi had a tough time because he was playing with Alexis Sanchez. Like he was never gonna. I mean, the drop in form and performance was never going to be matched, was it? So.
No.
I mean, you could say that with Sterling. You could have said Sterling or Vic Akers. You know, I mean, I would even now take a pick on the pitch.
You know, the only thing we're benefiting from Raheem is what he's doing off the pitch, because what he's doing with our kids is incredible.
Yeah,
he's
they like him,
so much advice. Oh yeah, Ethan is learning so much from Raheem right now, which is great.
I think he'd be working closely with Miles Skelly, Lewis Skelly as well, because
he's been working more with Ethan, but yeah, he's definitely had a chat with.
Yeah, got to watch that though, because I remember John Terry cropping up in the. He's talking about Max Dowman and this, that, and the other. We've got to keep these Chelsea boys away from our talent, you know.
I don't know who that person you're talking about is. He's a dickhead. There's certain players I don't even want to hear about, and
I can't stand him.
I personally would enjoy putting him in Peaky Blinders, and yeah, doing stuff. Giving him a good half an hour with Tom Hardy in Peaky Blinders would be very entertaining for me. I can't stand the dude. Yeah, Lukic can rotate with Berg. Great option. Sanderberg. When I chose my 5 to watch, I'll be honest, I was and ahhing which one to put in, because I love Sanderberg. Everyone knows I love Sanderberg.
I like him too.
But yeah, Traore, the greased up turkey, would be a threat.
Greased up turkey.
Very, very rarely is he a threat, if I'm honest. No, I've got to see him at Wolves a hell of a lot, and he is always a disappointment. He is like taking 10 Viagra, but you still don't get nothing from it. Yeah, sorry. I mean, one of those moves today. I'd rather have Victor Gyökeres. Temi, he's giving me a team. Raya, White, Galiba, Calafiori. Calafiori's out, mate, so you wouldn't be able to have Calafiori. Rice, Dini, Odegaard, Waneri, Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, sub, please. Kirkes seems to be the number 1 choice for us, with which to choose relations at Bournemouth. Robertson will back up next season. The Greek Albert Marino will be gone.
Yeah, Bournemouth have got a lot of talent. I'd quite happily take off their hands.
Oh, Christ.
Four players.
Toivonen, Semenyo, Gyökeres, Poison. Yeah, I'll take a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot.
Poison,
Yeah, I agree. Liverpool better be having big summer. None of this. We won league. We don't need anyone. Way worked out last 2 times. We want it. We're freshening it up 100%. I'm still wishing Trent the best. He's won. Well, exactly. I have no issues with him. I think he's doing the right thing. I think financially it's hurt Liverpool a hell of a lot. I think if you accepted 20 million in January for him, I know it's a very small boat, but it would have been a low offer anyway. That would have meant 80 million for Liverpool under the PSR rules, so it would have helped out Liverpool a hell of a lot. But at the end of the day, Liverpool decided to decline the offer, so it's their own problem. As far as
is that going to be the first time there's 2 English lads at Real Madrid?
No, was Michael Owen and Steve McManaman there at the same time?
No, I don't think they were. No, I don't think Beckham was at the same time as Owen, was he?
No, I don't think
he left.
No.
Maybe it is.
So let us know.
Let us know. Yeah, please do. Temi, you're trying to really stress me out on a Tuesday morning, aren't you? Runnison, Neto, Jenkinson, Centrosini, Coquelin, Danielson, Karlstrom, Miyashi, Shanak. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What a player.
Jesus Christ. This painful that is. Every time, Tem. Every time. I suppose Arsenal need momentum into Madrid game, so maybe that's why not many changes. Big up to Tiger and Guna saying hi, lads. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Mohammed, I take Eze at Arsenal. Eze is definitely moving in the summer. Be interesting where he ends up.
Is Mark Gay looking like he's moving?
It's looking that way, yeah. Looks like Crystal Palace might sell at least 2 or 3 players.
Would they come back, though, after we let him
go? Well, it's not a real major problem sometimes, if I'm honest. I don't think we'll get Eze. I think I know where he's going, and it will be a London club, but it won't
Chelsea.
be. No, it could be worse than that.
Why would he go to Tottenham? No.
You cannot do that.
Well, we'll wait and see, but it's looking that way because it looks like Son might be leaving, so they need to make a big replacement for him. Raya Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Rice, Zinchenko, Waneri, Martinelli is a 9, Lewis Skelly on the left wing. I like that. That's good. Michael reckons Owen and Beckham, maybe. I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
We'll have to look it up. Do you lads know anything about the pre-season tour of Hong Kong and Singapore? Well, I know that we're doing one.
You might be heard that we're playing Tottenham.
Yeah, we're playing the Noisy Neighbours. We will release details when the time's right. Obviously, at the moment, it's just not the right time. But yeah, it's a big money thing. Big money. It's worth a hell of a lot of money. It helps us commercially as well. So I'm not against it personally. I just hope that we're very careful. Now, the Hong Kong pitches are not too bad, actually. I know a lot of people are worried about the pitches out there, but to be fair, they're not that bad in Hong Kong. Other countries I'm slightly more concerned about, but Hong Kong's all right. They were together at Real Madrid, but Owen said they didn't really socialise off the pitch. Okay. Yeah. I'm pissed we didn't get a fee for Trent, even 10 million making huge profit. Yeah, 10 million would have made it up to 40 million. So yeah, I'm looking at lovely. Yeah, well, to be fair, Hong Kong and Singapore are just beautiful countries anyway. If you get to watch some football out there, even better. But yeah, right. Let's rate some of these teams. Cole, you can rate the first team. So the first team is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis, Skelly, Partey, Zinchenko, Waneri, Martinelli, Tierney, and Trossard. What are you giving that out as a 10?
Partey, Zinchenko. 7.
7. Nick, you wrote the next one. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Lewis, Skelly, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli.
I would normally, under normal circumstances, forward attacking, I'd give that like an 8, 9. But I'm not going to, because of Saka in the starting lineup. I don't want to see it. So 7.
Yep. No, that's fine. Tony, you get the next one, mate. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis, Skelly, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Waneri, Martinelli, and Trossard.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd go for. 9.
9, okay. Cole, you get the next one. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis, Skelly, Partey, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Trossard, and Martinelli.
I don't want to see him on the starting lineup. I would have given that a 9, but that's a 7 again.
No, that's fair enough. Next one for Nick. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Partey, Lewis, Skelly, Waneri, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli.
Again, I'm liking seeing Trossard as the 9, Lewis in midfield, but a 7 because of Saka in the lineup.
Yep, no worries. Tone, you get Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Zinchenko, Lewis, Skelly, Waneri, Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard.
that there's way too much going on there for me. I'm sorry, I'll leave it. There's way too much going on at once. I can't do it.
There's 7 defenders on that pitch.
No, it's there's players playing here, there's players playing there, there's players coming back quick, there's players doing this. It's making my head. Yeah.
Is that Lewis Kelly in the 8 though? Is that Zinchenko left back? Lewis Kelly the 8.
Zinchenko as a DM. Zinchenko as a DM. Lewis Kelly as the 8.
Yeah, Timber's left back. Here.
Oh, Timber's a left back. Oh God, I didn't even see that. Yeah,
that's what I mean. My mind blown here. So yeah, there's too much going on for me. Yeah, so I have to give it 5.
All right, fair enough. Carl, you get the next one. It's Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Waneri, Martinez, and Trossard.
I like White as right back, Timber left back. I've been saying that for a while. Jorginho, Rice. I like Jorginho as a CDM, but he doesn't give much presence. I'd give that an 8.
Yeah, I'm not upset about that.
I'm not upset about that. That's quite good.
That's right.
Nick, you get the final team. That's Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Kelly, Partey, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard.
Yeah, good defence. Good. I like what they're doing in midfield. Just Saka, a bit starting is marked down to a 7. Otherwise, I would have gave that an 8.
No, fair enough. Got no complaints. All right, let's take that off. Because I know. Oh, for God's sake, why does he keep doing this?
Can I ask a quick question of you guys?
Yes, mate. Well, you are still there. I'm just there. We go. It's messing around.
Who are out of our current lineup? Who are you most happy with their performances for this season, and who do you feel has missed the mark the most?
That's a tough question.
I would. So if I kick it off, I would say that I'm really happy with how Miles has come in and done his job, and I'm between what Miles has come in and done. But as a normal starting, Gabby is my one that I'm at the back. I think he's been brilliant. The one that I'm a bit disappointed with this season is Odegaard.
Mm-hmm.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
No, for me, I feel like you've had individual brilliance. Like Miles Lewis-Skelly coming in has been brilliant. Thomas Partey's had the best season in an Arsenal shirt he's had. I think Gabriel has been an absolute dominant force. I'm happy with midfield back. It's just the front 3. I'm not happy with. I mean, Saka was having a good season, but he went dry. Odegaard's not been amazing. Martinelli's same. Trossard's a shadow of himself. Kai's been good, but availability is not his best attribute this season. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say front 3 probably let me down, including Odegaard.
I think the end of the season reward's going to be interesting.
Captain Blade.
The guy just because what makes me laugh is who did Norway beat 5-0?
Oh yeah. Don't get me started.
Who was it? I honestly don't even know who they played.
I don't know.
But I'm guessing
I don't know.
Well, I'm guessing it wasn't Brazil or France or Germany.
I think
it was. And
like
just because he's had a great performance for Norway, brilliant, yeah, fantastic. Well, fucking do it for Arsenal. Who pays you pissing wages then?
Can we shout out the England under 21 team? They played Portugal and France, and they had brilliant games.
Yeah, they did have good games, didn't they?
Brilliant games. Yeah, brilliant. There's some real talent.
Lee does so well with under 21s. He really does.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's going to make
he
a
must
great.
Have been rubbing his hands at that squad he had.
Yeah, he's so lucky. But to be fair, he picks really good because obviously he picks them, and there are so much good group of talent out there now. Not just in the Premier League. There's some in the Championship as well that are amazing. Yeah. And yeah, he's so lucky right now, Lee. But Lee's doing a great job with them all. Just allows them to be free and do what they want. I do not rate your alternative team as a 10. For giving me nightmares, 10 out of 10.
Let me never change, please. Never change.
No.
You be you. Yeah. Some of our fans acting like we can't replace these players. Frimpong release clause triggered, sorted, Trent replacement. Yeah. And also you got Conor Bradley, who's literally just there already. So, yeah. And Frimpong, I can't see him staying at Leverkusen this summer at the moment. I've always said Trent goes and other two stay. VVD definitely staying. Salah is 50-50. Does Salah want records or the popularity following in Saudi? Don't blame him either way. I think you're only going to get one staying at the moment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't risk Saka at all unless you bring him on carefully. Last 10 minutes, get involved. Yeah, well, I'm surprised no one's talked about this beautiful background because it is stunning. It's in Lake Bled. I think is it Slovenia or Slovakia? It's a stunning island in Lake Bled. Absolutely stunning. Unfortunately,
Eastern European countries are beautiful, though. They are.
They are. The backgrounds I've got at the moment are probably the most beautiful ones I've done for a while.
Are these like little transfer hints? We got a Slovakian striker coming or something?
No, it's not actually. No, it's because
Bobby.
It's because I just love like moving backgrounds. It just feels like I got a lovely one that's I think seaside related. And we've got one in Cornwall. It's just nice to have a bit of a.
Have you got a Swedish one?
No, because I haven't found anywhere nice in Sweden yet. I've got one in Germany. I like. I've got one in Lagos as well because obviously we've got Akpos and a few others from Nigeria that take part. Obviously got Australia because obviously Steve. So yeah, I've got a few all over the world. Saka, MLS, Waneri, Martinez has been the most disappointing. Really?
You need to throw some Mauritian in there now, by the way.
Timber, Gabriel, Lewis could have been standouts for me. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Timber's been excellent every time I've seen him.
Yeah.
He's one of the only people that can have an ACL injury and come back and not get injured.
I know, remarkable.
Yeah. Look what happened to like Tierney and all that. Yeah.
Big up to Canners, saying morning guys, love the streams over a copper. Why is everyone against Saka starting? By all accounts, they have been super cautious and he's ready. I think if you go back to my stream that I did against the match reaction from the shitty team in Suffolk, I spoke about Saka being back in April, and I was spot on, but he's only 86% fit, which for me is not enough. It's too risky. At home against Fulham, 15 minutes. I don't see the point in starting him. I really don't.
I think he needs those minutes as well, Bobby, just so that he, you know that bit when you like I broke my leg, and you need to when you're going through your recovery, you need to be able to put weight on it. You need to be able to run on it. You need to do all of these different things and break those barriers. The last thing for him is to have those competitive minutes on the pitch, so that I would get those over and done with.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not upset at people that want to see him back, if I'm honest.
No,
because we have missed him big time. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he's our best player,
and he will give such a huge lift, not just to the players in the pitch, but the crowd as well.
Yeah.
So I understand it. I understand both arguments, if I'm honest.
I want to see him come on because then he gets that standing ovation. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to see. Yeah. I don't want to see him start the game because I want him to get him his own individual. I want that boost. Do you know what I mean?
Agree. Yeah, that's exactly how I want to see it. Party has been good, just always fitness. Rice inconsistency for me. Odegaard may as well put on shampoo, more bothered about his hair than performing. Yeah, when he does that, it really pisses me off. I have to be honest. I also give him some old bass as well because the amount of times he has to blow snot out of his nose is ridiculous. Waneri only one in front three. The standout, Saka obviously been injured. Havertz 50-50. The rest have been poor. Poppy has pissed off because he had to. I have to admit I have enjoyed not having to do Arsenal content because they have stressed me out over the last few months. It has been nice doing what I do.
It has felt like a long time though, hasn't it?
Yeah. But yes, now we're going to be all the way to the end of the season now. So there will be some extra stuff in the Easter holidays. Fantasy transfer windows will be done. Those I enjoy. I do actually enjoy those because you can do what you want. I can guarantee you Odegaard's being sold in mine. So yeah. I'm replacing him with Verts. I'm sorry, but I'm doing it.
Oh yeah.
Twitter. Arsenal shirt than on the week. Well, we're the ones that pay his wages, so yeah, totally agree. Tycoon Kuna. Saka had a game. Yeah, he had 60 minutes Thursday. No problems with it, but I still just don't feel it's the right game. He will be up against Robinson. And that's the other thing in my head where I go, no. Robinson's a really good left back.
Fast.
Really good. Fast, exactly. That is going to be a problem. So for me, if it was someone else, if it was shit team from Suffolk, by all means, play him. To be honest, just play him. Because you wouldn't need the other 10 players because they're so crap.
Did anyone see Chelsea lost to the under-21 team? Did you see that? They played.
Yeah,
they played behind the game.
My son said to me before, and I was just like,
the senior squad played the under-21s and they got battered.
Yeah. Isn't the senior squad under-21 anyway?
Well, yeah, technically, yeah. I'm listening to you from Perth. Oh, big up to you, Tiger.
Yeah.
Where's Steve from? He's from Sydney?
He's the other side. He's Sydney.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, big up to you. Thank you very much for watching. Though, Bayern Munich will be all over Verts. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't see Verts coming anywhere else. But don't forget, this is fantasy transfer league, so I will be locking all the doors at Munich and be getting Verts myself. So yeah, clearly
I like that Charles de Catalet or that who's the one from Villarreal?
The one beginning with an M, Malero.
Maybe it's a B.
Oh, Bayana.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
I know what you're on about now. Bayana, the winger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I called him B now, didn't I? Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what, Chris? I'm going to leave that on there because people obviously do think I really do hate that place. I do. I hate it with pure passion. I can't stand them. I'll be honest.
Bobby's a big Ed Sheeran fan, by the way.
I just can't stand the place. It should not exist. It
should his voice has changed.
It shouldn't exist.
But anyway, look, it's a culture to Ipswich thing. It always has been. It gets brought up in you. I'm sure that there's places that you've all been brought up, and you always get brought up to hate. It's very much like Elmdon Town for anyone that knows that football team. When you play anywhere in the Essex County League, everyone else hates Elmdon Town because they bloody win every single fucking trophy there is. So everyone gets brought up hating them. So it's just one of those things. I'm sure it's a very lovely place, but I personally wouldn't have a shit there. But that's just me. Anyway, let's have some fun now. Let's do the challenges. And look, the challenges have changed now.
Okay.
For people that it's not just one. You get 2 challenges now. We'll start with the first one. The first one is going to be simple. The second one, not so simple. But here we go. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Here we go. There we go. Right. For people that don't know how to play the game, choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition, no unavailable players. You can pick Saka because he is a doubt now, so he's fine. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, so it is Arsenal's formation tonight or today. No former players, present squad only. What we're going to do, we'll do the Fulham players first, and how I'm going to do this, because obviously we've got 3 people. Just going to make this fun. We're going to start with Cole. So Cole gets the first choice, then Nick, then Tony, then I'll go back to Nick, then we'll finish off with Cole. Now, Tony's done this a few times, so that's why Tony's only get 1. So, Cole, your first Fulham player, and which one are you going with?
Robinson
as left back. Okay, Nick.
I'm going to go Leno in goal.
Okay. Oh. Tony, who are you going with?
Going for one of the strikers.
Okay.
Emil.
I'm gonna
no help, no conferring. Otherwise, I will auto-foul later.
I'm gonna go because I like him more. I know Jimenez has a knack. Jimenez.
You're gonna go with Jimenez, yeah?
Jimenez. The Brazilian.
Oh, Munez. Yeah. Oh, got you. Yeah, I know you're on about now. Nick?
I'm going to put him back on his rightful place. Emil Smith-Rowe on the left-hand side.
Smith-Rowe. Okay.
Come on,
Cole.
Iwobi.
There we go.
Where are you putting Iwobi?
Left wing.
I thought he was going to say number 8.
Right, so
get the Bobby points.
Where did you put Smith-Rowe? On the left-hand side?
I was putting Smith-Rowe on the left-hand side.
Midfield or left wing?
Left wing.
Left wing.
Oh. So if that helps out. No, I can go left mid if Carl wants to put his left wing.
All right. Just wanted to make sure because obviously we had two positions there.
Yeah, that's all good.
Right, so we've got a right back that needs to be. So I'm going to go back to Tony. Tony, you get to choose the right back.
Because I'm a fangirl, Ben White.
Okay, no worries.
He needs the minutes.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm just going to skip the next question because it is going to be Sleever and Gabriel. We all know this.
I was actually going to go Kivior.
Oh, sod off. Right, I'm going to go. Right, so Cole, you're going to get the DM. So who do you want to play as a DM?
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Party.
Thomas Party.
You got it.
Okay, so the next midfielder for Nick.
This is going to be the right midfielder, though, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going to go Odegaard. No, I'm not. Waneri.
Oh, no. I have to take your first answer.
No.
Yeah. I have to take you first. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. It's number 4 in the rules. So you already said Odegaard. Tony, right wing.
Saka.
Yep. Nice and easy. Lovely. Okay, so the joint challenge. You're going to enjoy the second one way more, guys. The goalkeeper is Leno, White, Robinson, Saliba, Gabriel, Partey, ESR, Odegaard, Saka, Iwobi, Munez. I feel that the max score for this is an 8. I don't feel you can get a 9 out of Fulham.
That scares me.
Not bad. What's that?
It's not, to be fair. And I have to be honest, I'm giving you an 8 because there's nothing wrong with that. I know that Nick panicked at the end with the Odegaard, but you know what? There is a player in there. He's just shit at the moment. I know he's a player in there. I just don't know what.
The only reason I knew he was going to go Saka, and I want to see Ethan and Saka on the pitch at the same time. So, and with Emil, I felt like, that could have been a moment, you know.
Yeah. Well, so you're going to get an 8. You are up against 2 other people, and I will score those now. So Oleg has gone with Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Robinson, Lukic, Rice, Piera, Saka, Iwobi, Jimenez. That's an 8.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. Louis has gone with Raya, Timber, Anderson, Gabriel, Robinson, Partey, Rice, Piera, Iwobi, Waneri. Yeah, 8. Pretty good, those.
I like Anderson.
I like those. Right. Let's go to. Unfortunately, I have got a relative in Ipswich, and I do actually have to go there. And I have to be honest, I have to take a lot of Pepto-Bismol once I leave. It's a shithole. But I do have to go to Ipswich quite a lot. I do have family that live there as well, so it's a weird one. Tiger and Leno, Guna saying Leno. Chris has taken part. Right. Leno, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Robinson, Partey, Iwobi as an 8, Smith-Rowe, Saka, Jimenez, Waneri. Just double check you've got 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. That's an 8 as well done, Chris. Yeah. But it's going to be interesting now. I picked this on the perfect time. It's retro time, people. Okay, so this is pretty much the same rules. There's choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition has to be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, and I always stick with the home formation of nowadays, not previous, because it's 4-4-2. Let's be honest, it's all boring. Let's make it a bit more fun. Right. This is the game. Back in 2002, Arsenal beat Fulham 4-1, and you're going to enjoy this. This is the squad list. We'll start with Fulham's. It was Van der Sar, Finnan, Brevet, Melville, Goma, Knight, Collins, Legwinski, Malblanc, Marley, Harry Hales. For people that don't remember him, check him out because he was actually quite fun to watch. Harley, Boamorte, and Saha. For Arsenal, it was Seaman, Luzhny, Laurent, Campbell, Stefanos, Vieira, Van Bronckhorst, Parla, Perez, Wiltord, Onley, Dixon, Grimonde, and Ali Adair. Right.
This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad, actually.
Well, it was tricky for some people, I have to admit.
Oh, my God.
Right, we're going to start with Tony. Do you want to... Yeah, we'll do Fulham players first. So, Tony, your first Fulham player, and don't forget it's the Arsenal formation of nowadays, not
Malblanc.
Okay, where do you want to put him? Because he can play multiple roles, so he can.
Let's have a look. Middle somewhere.
Okay, yeah, the middle's fine. No, it doesn't really matter which side he goes on, to be fair. Nick?
So we've got to fit in 5 Fulham players, haven't we?
Yes.
I'm looking at the weaknesses in the Arsenal team, right? So the outfield players is almost self-explanatory.
Yep.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to take Van der Sar over Seaman because I don't feel like that's the biggest crime against humanity.
Okay.
No,
fair enough.
Fair.
Cole?
Goma.
Okay. I'm guessing you're putting him as a centre-back, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
He could play another role in defence as well. Nick, next one.
I'm thinking Finnan over Luzhny. So, yeah, I'll go Finnan.
Okay.
Mine.
Tony.
All
I will say, and I didn't do this to Brenny, so I do apologise, Brenny. I know you're on holiday at the moment. Just be wary of the rules. That's all I'm saying.
Where are we at right now? So what we got?
We've got a goalkeeper, right back, centre back, and a midfielder.
Oh God!
And it's my last hint.
So it's got to be a forward. I would look at the bench personally here if we could, but we're not allowed to confer.
What formation we do? We're doing cover
4-3-3.
Yeah, 4-3-3.
So,
we got a forward. No, we haven't, have we?
No.
Oh God!
Oh, what are you doing to me?
Can we talk?
You can't help him. You can talk, but you can't talk about players.
Okay, so if we were saying, like, looking at our front line, and then we're looking at the subs bench, and so I haven't mentioned a player.
No, that's fine. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Because then I suppose we could put one of ours on the wing. So, I don't know. Because I think the obvious one there is probably, I'm going to say it, Saha.
As the centre forward, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, Nick, you got to choose the left back.
The left back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, I thought I was using Finnan as the left back. Was he right back?
Well, you can if you want me to change it, I can put Finnan as
I would have used Finnan as the left back, and
I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah,
well, so
because Lauren would be the right back.
So who are you putting as? Are you putting Laurent as the right back? Yeah,
as right back. Yeah.
It's just a stupid question, Cole. But who are you putting as the centre back for Arsenal?
Campbell.
Yeah, I think fudge
come on, boys. I'm not having this. What's up with Stefanos? You absolute plastic Arsenal fan.
Put some respect on his name. Big eyeball. Come on.
I don't know where Nick's going to go with this
What
now.
are we doing here?
DM for Arsenal.
What are we doing?
Sorry, what was that,
Nick,
Bobby?
DM for Arsenal. Who's in the DM role?
I couldn't. Van Bronckhorst or Vieira? Who do I go for? I'm going for Vieira. Yeah, okay.
Thank goodness for that. I honestly don't know where you're going with right now. So you've got one more midfielder to put in there from the Arsenal.
Midfielder?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Centre midfielder?
Yeah. Because currently you've got Vieira and Malblanc.
Why am I having a hard time with this?
I don't know why you're having a hard time with it. Because
no, I don't. I'm like,
am I putting Van Bronckhorst there?
Well, you've chosen him now, so
I would have gone the Romford Pelly, you know.
I would have gone for Romford Pelly.
Yeah.
All right.
Bobby, I was asking myself a question.
I will. Okay, I will take that away. I'll allow you.
Because
so, do you want to put?
It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Parder in there.
Okay.
Bit of Charlie Bennett.
Okay, so right wing for Nick.
I will stick Perez out on the right.
Okay. Cole, you get the left wing.
Come on. Come on.
All right, Omri.
Hey!
I was getting nervous.
Right. I was so hoping he was going to say Will
I was getting nervous.
I was going to say it just piss you off.
Right, so we're going to go through their retro challengers team. So it's Van der Sar in goal, Laurent, Finnan, Goma, Campbell, Vieira, Malblanc, Parler, Perez, Henry, and Saha. I feel that you could probably get an 8 out of this. I think that 9's pushing it a little bit. That was a good Fulham team, to be fair, but
yeah,
I think 8 maximum. And I think, to be fair, guys, again, you've got an 8. There's no weakness there. No. You know, Alan Goma was actually a good defender, to be fair. But yeah, good. But you are up against 2 other people. We'll go to their teams now. And this is where people do lose their mind somewhat. So we'll start with Louis first. He's gone with
what the hell?
Yeah, don't let me enjoy this moment, please, because I will be speaking to him within about 2 hours. I do actually have a meeting with him in 2 hours, so I'm going to enjoy this moment. I will be sending this clip to him. Raimondi, Campbell, Luzhny on the left, Vieira, Collins, Parler, Malblanc, Henry, and Marley. Now I'm going to enjoy this moment. I always enjoy this moment, especially when I'm in a foul mood. But here we go.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Just what the fudging hell is all that about? What the hell?
He made the effort, you know, to send
He's made the effort of what? Giving me stress. I had to type in Raimondi. Do you know how hard that is?
I could just see Sol Campbell standing there going, "What is going on here?"
I'm like, oh my god! But anyway, we'll just move on to
the equivalent of wearing a condom in bed when you're on your own, isn't it? That is just like
what is that?
Oleg, look, Seaman, Dixon, Campbell, Goma, Brevitt. Now, Rufus Brevitt was actually a really good left back for anyone.
Look, Oleg didn't even pick himself.
Vieira, Legwinski, Malblanc, Perez, Boamorte, and Omri. I'll be honest, this is a right. It's
that's
not
about a 6.
For me, it's a 7. I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay.
For me,
I'll give it a 4.
It's definitely not on that level with you guys, but it's decent, and he has not gone down the Raimondi fucking route, which I honestly have no idea. Some people panic with this because they have the same rules as you guys have. It's the first answers I know if people have edited a WhatsApp message, so it's whatever they type in the first time. Grimondi, just hell no. God no. Oh, yeah. No. Look, I love him for God's sake. You know what? I'm just going to leave it there because that's so pretty to look at. Anyway. God's sake. What's going on with this StreamYard today? It's gone mental. Right. I knew Chris would do this. Chris has gone with Van Stars, Finnan, Campbell. Oh, yes. Good shout. Knight. Good defender. Dixon. Yep. Vieira, Parler.
I met him. Nice bloke.
Say that again. Zach Knight. Yeah.
So I met Zach Knight. He's a nice bloke.
Yeah. Absolutely ledge. Perez, Henri. Well, yeah. 8.
That's an 8.
That's an 8 easy. Yes. Finnan is the best right back of. I do like Steve.
He was
he played for your Legends quite recently. It was just great to see him back on the pitch, to be fair. Big up to Toby and Goon saying, lads, how often? We always do a preview either the night before or the same day as a game, and we always do a match reaction either the same day or the following day. There will be more shows over Easter because it's easier for me to do because it's Easter break. During the summer window, there will be at least 2 transfer shows a week because of the way that FIFA have decided to do the transfer window this summer. There will be 2 windows. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. But there will be 2 shows.
Don't forget, you do your OnlyFans where you do your foot pictures as well. So that's your thing. Make sure you.
Nick, I always knew you subscribed. I had a feeling it was you. It was the geeks part that gave it away.
He sells pictures of Ipswich on there.
It's the only thing that's Ipswich bloody good for, I tell you. It's bloody shito other than that. Malbrank Bluffs. Malbrank. Lewinsky was a very good player as well. That was a very good Fulham team. I think they did.
They were good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. They were so good at the time.
And Asar was epic as well.
Yeah. Lucky players.
I don't know how he got to the age he did before being snapped up by another so-called big club.
Yeah, I agree. Nice, mate. I'll keep my app. Oh, thank you very much. Big up, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, I with Nick, I've always prepared myself for the unexpected, whatever he says. I've known Nick long enough now. Always expect the unexpected with Nick. Nick will pass it on to you because I know he's a subscriber. But guys, right, predictions for tonight. I'll start with you first, Cole. What's your prediction for tonight's game?
1-0
to Arsenal. Yeah.
So yeah.
So I have to make sure that I know which way round it is. Because I'll be honest, I haven't been doing a lot of Arsenal wins lately. Nick, what's yours?
I think we're going to scrape a 2-1.
2-1 for Nick. Tone?
Do you know what? Right. I would probably usually go like, I don't know, 2-1 or something, or 1-1 or something edgy. Because it's not being televised over here, I think we'll win 4-0.
No, we're not a lot, yeah. Yeah. Chris has gone with 1-1. I'm going to go with... how do I feel? I mean, it's us scoring. That's my problem.
I think we will.
But I think Fulham might turn up. I'm going to go with a 2-1 loss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I find when we haven't got any pressure on us, like we know we're not winning the league, we play a hell of a lot better.
That's what I think as well.
There is.
That's why we've got 4-0. We're not being televised.
Well, yeah. At the moment,
will Saka score on his return?
Oh, that would be
on a corner kick.
I'll be honest. I think there is still pressure on us at the moment because second isn't secured. I think if it was secured, the pressure would go off and we'd be winning 5-0, 6-0 here, there, and everywhere. But it's I just feel that Mario Silva will get those players playing tonight, and I've got a feeling it's going to be a Iwobi masterclass. Smith Rowe, I don't know what he'll do. Jimenez loves playing against us.
What's the record for the most draws in a season?
Oh, Jesus.
What are we on? 11, 10?
We're on 11, aren't we?
I reckon we'll break that this season.
I reckon we will. I think it might be 15. 15. Is it 15 or 16 draws in the season?
I thought it was a 74 season where there was 26 draws.
Oh, that's back when it was.
I'm joking. I'm completely joking. Oh, me and my wife always say, if you say anything confidently enough, just own it, and people will go with it. It was just like, sorry.
Back then, we were playing like 42 blooming games or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
3-0, like Palace did to them. Says Tiger and Guna. Okay, I'll write that down. Sunday. I don't call myself negative. I just like to keep myself kind of in a bad mood. So then Arsenal can hopefully pick me up and cheer me up. But yeah, big up Silver getting his chest out with a 4-0. True point on Arsenal when not under pressure. More draws than yeah.
Can I just go back to the draws question quickly?
Yes, mate.
Was the question who has the most draws in a season?
What's the record?
17. Newcastle 2004, Villa 06-07, Sunderland 14-15.
Yeah, we could break that. To be fair,
we could break it.
Yeah,
we like.
I'm not celebrating as a fucking trophy though. Unlike other clubs. But yeah, thank you ever so much, guys. Really do appreciate it as always. Where can they find you? We'll start with you, Cole. Where can they find you, mate?
I'm still in the shadows waiting for a title. I will come out when we win.
Fair enough. Okay. Sorry, there was a song playing in my head there when you said that. But anyway, Nick, can I find you?
They can't because I'm a champion at hide and seek, so they can't find me anywhere. Camouflaged. On here, talking to you and chatting nonsense.
Yeah.
God. Tony, you're going to give me a normal answer.
Don't do it, Tony. Don't do it.
Don't give in.
Dorset, wondering what's going on. But you can also find me on X. Just the one. I'm not Brenny. Silver Segments. There it is.
Thank you very much.
You can find Bobby on the first class train to Ipswich.
Or on his OnlyFans channel tonight.
Right in his Ipswich shirt, listening to Ed Sheeran on loop.
I can't stand him. I'm watching Premier League game tonight. Carlisle can do one. Hide and seek. So pretty much actually. There will be a match reaction tomorrow. I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue what time I can get it in yet, but they will be done tomorrow. Whatever happens tonight. And then Friday night, because we're playing Everton at 12:30 on Saturday, because just want to ruin my weekend by doing an early game. I'll do a match preview Friday night for the Everton game. Jesus Christ. 12:30 games. I hate them. Does anyone
I've managed to. I'm not. It's Grand National Day Saturday, and I start at 3:00, so I get to watch that.
Is it home or away?
We're away. Yeah.
We lose that.
It's 7:45 UK time. I honestly couldn't be able to convert it into Perth time. I'm sorry, but it's 7:45 UK time. So hopefully you can do the conversion because I haven't got a clue. What time's the Grand Nationals? Normally about 4?
It's 4:00 this year. 4:00. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right then. Well, you know what? I might actually do a watch along for that because I love the Grand National. That might cheer me up after losing to Everton. Mate, I'll be honest. I am so ready for the Everton loss because they're playing for something different right now. And that is hard to defeat. One, they're trying to fight for survival, but also it's their last season, and I
think it'll be a draw.
I just.
So Bobby's outlook this week is very positive.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, mate. I'm looking forward to next season already, and I hate the fact I'm already looking forward.
I'm not looking forward to the Real Madrid preview. That's for sure. Of course.
Oh, I am because I'm going to be doing challenges. Silly thing.
No. The fact is, you're saying we're going to lose tonight. We're going to lose on Saturday. What momentum we got going into that game?
I have to be real to myself, you know that. Wasting your money on a horse. I am already financed, ready for it. I am looking forward to the 3. Is it 3 days, Tone? Isn't it 3 days?
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, I'm financed already. I'm all excited for it. I can't wait. I did very well at Cheltenham, so I'm looking forward to this one. I don't like particularly the jumps. I prefer flats because I know that no one really. It's more for the horses. I don't like seeing horses go down. I'm a big fan of horses. I love them to bits. I'm close to the Wolverhampton racecourse here as well, so I get to see a lot of flat racing down there, and I love it.
You just don't like tractors.
No, you know what? I actually love John Deere. I actually love everything he does. So, and I love the fact he's giving a certain person in America shit. So I'm loving it. But yeah, if your horse is injured before, well, yeah, it's. I don't like seeing horses injured, especially when it comes to that kind of thing. But that's why I prefer flats. But Grand National is always something that I think most families. Just it's tradition, isn't it? They just choose a horse, put someone. It doesn't matter if it's favourite or anything. Go with the colours, the name, whatever.
It's a bit of fun, yeah.
It is a bit of fun.
Like when you go to the dogs. Have you ever gone to the dogs greyhound racing?
Yeah, I've got Monmore Stadium. That's not far. In Wolverhampton, you've got a lot of choice. Sport, I have to be honest, but we've got Monmore track that's not far from here as well, and they've got Speedway as well.
You've got it all.
Yeah, we've got Speedway, dogs. I've got
a sheep and a rabbit. That's all I've got round here.
We've also got country fairs that's down the road because Wolverhampton is like on the brink of the countryside. So you've also got all the crazy stuff that they do, tractor racing and all that kind of stuff as well. So it's quite funny living in Wolverhampton. A bit weird. Red Roll, yeah. There's been some classics, absolute classics. One of my favourites for the Grand National is actually not racing now as well. He won me some money at Cheltenham, so that's kind of annoying. Any horse related car, don't bet on it. True. I don't think there's many people that don't remember Red Rum. I know Toby.
Even if he wasn't born.
Field. Yeah, exactly.
Like Shergar.
Yeah. Tony, are you working that day?
Yeah, I said I start at 3 o'clock. That's what I mean. I'm jammy. I'm there towards the end.
Is it? Does it get mental though for Grand National?
Oh yeah. I like the ones that come and go. No, I've done this before. I remember. Carry on.
Well, anyway, that's the perfect way to end the show. You'll see me again tomorrow. Thank you ever so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And I shall definitely see you tomorrow, whatever time it may be. But guys, I'm out of here. Take it easy.
Come on, you Gunners.
See you later.
Come on, you Gunners.
What was that?
I had to do it. It's like I could have done it like, come on, you Gunners. But I was like, I'm in the West Country. Why not? Right, have you got a jar of dirt as well?
I thought he was doing an excellent thing there. That's what he was doing.
I was thinking, what's going on here? Oh, well, that's an even better way to end the show. Speak to you later, guys.